Hi, I'm Jiashi. I did a survey about the firearm trauma violence in the U.S. In my first question, I asked the people if they have heard that one student was killed in a shooting on the campus of Purdue University recently. A majority of people said they already heard about it. Just two people said they didn't know about it. Andrew, 21 years old, was from Purdue University, was a teaching assistant for an electrical engineering course. He was shot and killed by a fellow student in class on January 24th recently. I believe most of us have heard of this recent news as it happened in our state. When we heard of this bad news, we need to figure out how much financial cost of firearm trauma in the U.S. each year, and how many firearm deaths or injuries in the U.S. every year. Based on my survey, most of my investigators have no idea about these two aspects. Let me introduce this to you. The latest data from the FBI show that the number of murders by firearm increased in 2012, as it is shown from this chart. From 2008 to 2012, there were over 8,500 firearm deaths in the U.S. That's a really huge number. When firearm injuries happened, it resulted in 250,000 hospitalizations, more than 20,000 hospital deaths, and nearly $19 billion in healthcare charges over an 8-year period, according to a recent research by Dr. DeQuery. The direct health care costs $2 billion every year. For the first question of my survey, I asked if the guns should be on campus. Only one person supports the idea because he thinks gun control laws are not measures the solution to violence happening on campus. Other investigators think guns should be controlled on campus for the pros. He supports the guns on campus. Guns are harmful weapons that are responsible for the deaths committed in America. For most cons, they don't support the idea that guns should be on campus. I want to ask them why guns should be controlled. Doesn't it deprive an individual's right? Depriving a human right of using guns, it deprives a right to defend himself or herself. In some special situations, guns can preserve people from harm. This is the point from one of my investigators. Meanwhile, he said that guns didn't kill people, only people kill. Criminals never follow the laws. Drugs are banned on state, then why drugs are spilled all over the street? On my last question, most people have no idea about the effects of firearm violence to community and health and society. Exposure to gun violence can traumatize children and youth, not just be physically but emotionally as well. Studies have documented that young people exposed to gun violence experience lasting emotional scars. Some children may develop post-traumatic stress disorder, which can affect brain development. Meanwhile, people who are exposed to gun violence may experience negative psychological impacts in both the short and long term. Thank you.